monster he'll ever meet.
You missed.
The decision to turn Elena into a vampire meant a lot of things. It meant taking your heroine and turning her into a creature that could potentially be evil. It meant taking a human character and turning into a supernatural character, the doppelganger of which already exists.
What happened?
She's here.
So it launched a challenge for Nina Dobrev, which was thrilling for all of us as writers and equally thrilling for her as an actress. So first I have to play Elena as a vampire, and then we have to play Elena as a vampire who kills and who has to deal with that. And then suddenly Elena as a vampire who turns off her humanity switch.
What? No.
And how does dark Elena, no humanity Elena, differ from Catherine? And how do we keep all of those characters straight? And can Nina do it?
As a newbie vampire now, it's not always fun because Elena's experience as a vampire isn't fun and games. It heightened all of her emotions and her feelings, which were sorrow and despair.
We knew we didn't want it to be an easy journey for her. I think some of our audience would have loved that. They would have preferred it even if day two she woke up and life was an endless party and we were having all the fun in the world. But our love for Elena and our protection of her as a heroine, we wanted to show the cautionary tale attached to vampirism. It's not wish fulfillment, it's a curse.
For me?
Elena as a vampire is many different characters, and then she's also sired to Damon, which is another facet of her personality because it's raising the question, well, who is she really? Like, what are the real decisions she would make? So yeah, Nina had to play a million different versions of Elena this year, and she did an amazing job.
I'm fine. It tastes like blood. Last time it was like hot garbage.
You sure you're okay?
Better than okay. As an actress, it gives me a lot to do because I get to do this full range of emotions. But I was looking forward to having like kick-ass Elena, but it just continued. It just accentuated. It heightened all of her emotions and her feelings.
And I love watching Elena, who usually has it so together, finally not have it together. I think this is a beautiful opportunity for the character to finally find a relationship within herself. And I think that that's what Caroline had the opportunity to do last season.
I can't live like this. Stefan, I'm feeling things that I don't want to feel, and I'm becoming someone that I don't want to be.
She turned out of sheer survival and has just struggled every step of the way, and who comes in to save her and to help her is Damon, and we're not understanding why she's making these un-Elena-like choices. And then it turns out, oh, is it because she was sired?
You staying for the show, or?
Can she really love this person who's been so awful, but who's tried so hard to get her to love him? Does she still have feelings for Stefan? And when all's said and done, can these two brothers survive yet again this girl coming between them?
Elena.
He's dead. He's dead.
And then, of course, everything turned. And she lost her brother, and she lost her mind, and she lost her emotions.
No, Elena, stop.
There's nothing here for me anymore, Stefan.
I think my favorite moment of Nina's acting-wise all season long was watching her melt down after she realizes her brother is actually dead.
Ah!
Elena, I need you to calm down.
No, I can't.
In the read-through of the script, which is basically just 15 people sitting around a conference room table, usually couldn't be more boring, Nina got caught up in the words and in the moment and was so emotional in the read-through that it blew everyone's minds. And they took all of that and they walked right across the street to the stage and they rehearsed the whole scene a bunch of times so they knew exactly where the cameras needed to go and exactly where she needed to go, so that when it came time to the day, she could just do. And she did. And that moment when she's looking and she's so lost and she's so upset
Just turn it off.
As the camera's pushing and pushing and pushing and pushing, and you just see the slightest little shift in her eyes as she looks off, and you realize there it is, she's gone. And that to me, like, it's so subtle and so small, but completely powerful. And that is definitely Nina at her best.
What's with the ribbon? That's not even her colors.
And the fun of watching Nina Dobrev in that cheerleader episode waltz in her cheerleading skirt and her blue ribbon and give Caroline the evil eye.
Everything all right?
Yeah. As soon as the queen backs off, everything will be fine.
That just launched a whole new section of Nina Dobrev at her best.
What are you doing? Trying to stir some feelings in me? Ironic, since you, my sire, are the one who had me turn them off.
Yeah, well, hindsight's almost a bigger bitch than you.
You're nothing to me, Damon.
The whole idea of turning her humanity off, I think it's kind of the most human we've seen her. She's finally getting angry. She's finally mad. And she's finally just really rebelling against this, idea of what she should be feeling.
I hated the moral, self-righteous version of you, but this one's not so bad. Maybe it's a new haircut.
The best part of having no emotions is that I can think rationally. You're the opposite. You're basically one big emotional variable that I just don't really need. She gets to do all the things that she's always secretly wanted to, but knew that it wasn't the right thing to do, and now she can. So hence the new color and cut. This is the I don't give a shit, Elena.
The Salvatore brothers are annoying enough as it is. Can you imagine if my brother came back to the living? He'd spend every waking hour trying to get my humanity back.
And then, of course, as we get to the end of the season, we'll get to see evil Elena, who just flat out made it very clear that she wants nothing to do with this cure or any side of her humanity.
Elena, this isn't you.
It is now. And you two really need to accept it. Because if you don't, there will be consequences.
Oh!
Like I said, consequences.
And as everybody else races to help fix her, we finally get to return to Elena as we knew her, but everything that's changed and everything that she's been through.
I want to be here. It's my senior year. I survived this long. There's no way I'm bailing before graduation.
And now as we move into graduation, that moment in life when you get to decide where you're going and who you're going to be, Elena can really truly be asking herself that question.